Hey, good evening, good evening. Brandon here through Beast Mode. Today is Thursday. Tonight's class is more geared towards basics for the stock options. Today's objective is go over the intro to stock options, the PDF starter guide, walk through the basics of the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim desktop platform. We'll go over the option chain basics, and I'll show you how to buy and sell a call and a put. Prep you for tomorrow. We do have live trading tomorrow. I also live trade Monday through Friday. If you like to work in a group, make sure you get a hold of me and I will give you access. You can also use the same exact Zoom link that you're using right now. And we just have fun. You know what I mean? If you do decide to come in, please make sure just to let us trade for the first hour and a half. And then if you have questions, save them till 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Please, just because we got experienced people in there that's been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, hey, we just have fun, make money, and we go about our day. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions? And if there's no questions, this is recorded inside DCG Elite IO. It is in the back office. As soon as I end this meeting, you will be able to go back and watch the recording. Let me share my screen, actually. All right, we good now. Hey, good evening, good evening. Tuesdays, I the same exact class, 8 p.m. Tuesdays is a little bit more geared for the advanced or something you could take and add into your tool bag and use it in your trading. I call it a little bit more for advanced. Thursdays is more basic, just kind of a walkthrough. Thursdays is basically the same type of class over and over again because there's always someone that's trying to learn the stock options. Some people may come in DCG to get the crypto side, and then once they see what I do, hey, they jump on the stock option chain real quick. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there's no questions. You guys are on the screen up there. I keep looking up just to make sure there's no questions in the box. You can either throw something in the chat or you can come off the mic and scream and shout. If we have no questions, hey, let's get ready to rock and roll here. Let me pull this up. Download. And let's get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Normally I had, all right, there it is. Let me move this box out the way. All right. Stocks and options starter pack. Congratulations on taking your first steps to adding green bags into your account. As time moves forward, slowing down, below is the beginner's guide to get you situated to have a basic understanding of what we're talking about going forward. First things first, I want you to complete the 7-day challenge, which is the alligator strategy. Watch the stocks and options beginners video in the back office. I have a video series as well, Beast Mode Basics, stock options. Please watch that. It's about 3.5, 4 hours long. We have a frequently asked questions PDF file. Download the Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade trading platform. Go to tdameritrade.com and download the desktop itself. Do not log in through the web browser. It's going to make your life a little bit more difficult. Always make sure to have Zoom on your desktop and mobile. Download WhatsApp and then watch how to buy a stock option video in real time. And we're going to go over this as well. Key terms. I'm not going to go over all this, but understanding what a symbol is, a ticker, the share price, bullish, bearish, open interest, delta, risk management, support, resistant, market structure. You can go over all this at your time, at your convenience. You're more than welcome to take a picture of it or just reach out to me and I will send you a copy. Moving along. So first things first, you download this desktop version right here. You see the icon where my mouse is, and it's going to install updates. While it's installing, what I recommend all times, if you're new or experienced, I recommend going to the paper side. How do you do that? You left click this box. This will take you to paper. You left click it again. Once it's green, it is your live account. I recommend going through paper money first. Do not focus on the amount of money you're making because when you take a trade, you will hold it longer than you will in the real markets because you have no emotional attachment behind it. When you put real money into it, you are attached to your money. Or maybe you're not. I'm referencing myself. I was attached to my money, so I would always be in and out super fast, but my losses were huge. So I'd take 3, 4, 5% ROI winners in my beginning days, and I would take 50, 75, 100% losers. It doesn't add up, you know, trust me. Listen to me. I made the mistakes already. Do not make the same things I've done. Excuse me. Now I'm so disciplined to the method that I trade and the techniques that I use that, hey, I know exactly where I'm cutting it, and I know where the take profit is and all that. But anyway, you've username, password, demo account. We want you to practice in a simulated account. Reason why is you're going to get the process down, get comfortable buying and selling in and out, and staying disciplined to taking the same setup over and over again. Once you feel comfortable, you then go to the live account and you will trade one contract, trade SPY. You may only risk $100 to $200 per one contract. You do that, and you shouldn't be emotionally attached to it as much. If you ever meet me and we ever link up, we could go out to dinner and spend $200 or $300. You know what I'm saying? I like ribeyes and lobster tails. You might like a couple drinks, or you might like something good too. When you go out to dinner, you don't think anything of the bill really. But when you're in a trade, you can't be afraid to lose $100 or $200. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to lose all of it if you follow the plan. However, that's just my way of putting it. I'm like, man, if I go on vacation, I could spend $2 or $3 grand and never get it back. I do make memories, but at least in trading, if I put $2 or $3 grand into a trade, I expect to win 7, 8, or 9 out of every 10 trade sample. But that is my expectations. Kellen, do you have a question, or are you good? All right.
I'm good. My bad. I didn't think I was on. I thought I was on mute. Sorry.
No, you're on mute. I saw you come off mute, so I wasn't sure if you had a question or not. You good?
I'm good.
Hey, awesome. All right. Once you log in, this is what's going to come up. You're going to see this coloring book. You will not have this coloring book tomorrow. We will go in depth with the coloring book, and I'll walk you through what every single tool I use personally, how I believe I have an advantage over the long haul. That is just my opinion. Each and every day, we don't always win, but I do expect to be green 4 out of 5 days each week. As a day trader, that is a win. I view each week if I'm green or not. If I'm green, that's winning. If I'm red, obviously you lost. I do not get caught up in each individual trade. I do lose trades, but I win a lot more than I lose, giving me the net profitability towards the end. So, like I said, tomorrow, come have some fun with us. So, first things first, when you log in, it's going to bring you to this education tab. Thinkorswim has so many resources. It's so diverse, has so many tools. We could probably be here for the next 2 weeks just going over every single tool. But really, we could probably dive in and spend the next year and a half to understand every little individual thing and the code work behind it. That is not my intention. My intention is to give you a basic overview of how to navigate the Thinkorswim platform by itself. Inside of this, you get points for every video you watch. You got stocks, options, bonds, portfolio management, strategies and ideas. You come down here, how to handle margin calls. We don't have to worry about that. Covered calls. I like covered calls. Just keep coming down. There's a whole bunch of resources in here. Second thing, if you ever need to go to support, see this support where my mouse is, where I'm circling. You click support once, this box will open up. I say that to say this. One time I was in a trade, the servers went down. I put about $1,500 into a trade, Amazon. It fell. I was in a put. It fell so far, so fast. I went to sell out, and my $1,500 was at $3,500 in about 5 or 6 minutes. And then what happened was it sold me out at like $500. So I ended up losing. You know what I mean? I was like, man, that's corrupt. You know what I mean? So I put a support ticket, called them up on the phone. They said, man, we apologize. Technology does fail. They ended up crediting me the $1,500. I did not make $3,500 like I wanted to, or the 15 and the 35, but the 15 and the 3,000 I was okay with. They ended up crediting me my account, and I never lost a trade. So sometimes that can happen. Me personally, in the 6 years of me doing this, I had to call him maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times at most. So understanding where to go to in a problem like that is important, right? We can't talk to nobody right now because they are closed, but during a live market, it will be open. All right, I'm going to minimize this or exit this out. So Next thing, your charts, the chart tab, you're going to have one big chart. This is where you're going to look at the charts, the candles, it's moving up and down. The next thing we need to understand is the trade tab itself, right? And this is kind of where we get started. Let me get my drawing tool from Zoom and we're going to roll. Anybody have any questions? Like I said, feel free to interrupt me or throw it in the box. I do not see any questions in Zoom or DCG Lead IO. So moving along. First things first, you have your clock up here where the circle's at, right? Every 1 minute candle ends when the minute goes up. Second off, the symbol, company, ticker, whatever you're trading, it is in this circle right here. We're looking at SPY. How do we know what SPY is? Well, hey, good thing you asked. Right next to that, where the underline is, it says Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust Unit. That's what we know what it is. If you put AAPL in, it'll say Apple. If you put Ford in, it'll say Ford Motor Corp, and so on. Where the square is right here, this is the current share price. When the market opens up, this acts as a pinball, goes up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's crazy. Every minute or every second, I should say, it is fluctuating up and down. But as of right now, that is the current market price. Next to that, right here, underneath this, it says plus 3.08. That means that today, this increased in price $3.08, right? It is green because it is positive. If this number would be red, you know that it decreased and it would be negative for the day from where it started. On the bottom side of this gives you the percent. I know that just looking at this right now, as an investor in the share price and company, I knew that this grew 0.78 of 1% today. Next to that, where the circle's at, you have your bid and your ask. When you buy in, when you market order in, you're going to get filled on the ask. When you sell out at a market order, you will get filled on the bid. There is a spread difference. Think of something like this. You go to McDonald's and you pay $1, right? For a McDouble. Not now with inflation, but let's just say for simplicity, $1. Well, they're going to charge you, McDonald's may charge you $1.01 for buying that $1 burger. Well, then if you go to sell the burger back to McDonald's, they'll take the burger back for 99 cents. So essentially, you bought $1 burger for $1.01, and then you didn't want it anymore. You sold it back to them. They'd buy it back for 99 cents. They just keep doing that. They create a bid and ask, I feel, for the broker to pocket extra pennies, and think of the hundreds of thousands of people that trade. All those pennies add up. That's my what I want to say, bias, and it's just a simple way to put it. So there is a difference in the bid and ask. The bid is always lower than the ask. So that's just something to play an importance in understanding it, right? Coming along or moving down, we have our option chain right here where the square is at. And next to this, underneath the arrow, you have these numbers in parentheses. These are how many days. I just messed that up. These are how many days until the option itself expires. When you see 0 days, I know that this expired today. So tomorrow, none of these will be here. This negative one, I know we have 1 day to expiration. So tomorrow, where the star's at, it's going to be the same day expiration, right? As you go down, the numbers get larger. That means there's more days till expiration. Just to put something into perspective, when I'm day trading, and for you to day trade, I recommend going same day expiration or following day expiration or following week expiration, whatever you're trading, right? So we're going to put DT for day trades. This is just what I do.